I did start with the idea of the physical journal first just because I like to write stuff down. And my own weird habit is like I'm always running around like trying to find like a post-it or some scrap of paper to like write an idea on. So I loved the concept of having a physical place for things, especially since I was taking people through this transformation journey from like not knowing what to do to like having clarity. And so I really wanted the physical act of like writing with your hand in order to kind of double down on that memory piece and like action piece. I really wanted the physical stuff. But it doesn't have to be that way at all, right? So you really are thinking about like what are the ways that I can connect with an audience, like you could even do, I know people who've done like audio stuff, right? Where it's just like 5 different tracks that you download and um y- people learn that way. With my the book that I'm working on, for example, right now, um that is really interesting because I went into that thinking I'm going to design that like a journal, and I ended up having it be more just like a traditional book. And instead of having like, okay, here's a square where you write something in, I have more just like, here are prompts, and just grab a journal or grab a piece of paper. And so there's so many different ways that you can like guide people through things. I will say though that in the beginning, I I didn't even think it was going to sell that much, and so it didn't even occur to me to have a digital version. I'm a stationary person. I'm like a stationary girly too, and so I just love like paper and like having it be cute and like having it feel substantial in your hands. But the very first thing that people started asking for was like, do you have a digital version? And at first I didn't sell it because I was like, people were already buying copies and then photocopying them and then selling them as knockoffs. People were already doing that, and so I was like, well, I'm not gonna like hand it to people. I'm not gonna like hand a digital file over. So in the beginning, it was like a protective stance, but now I do everything. I'm like, there's the physical version, there's the digital version, because I want to meet people where they are, and a lot of people are saying like, I use GoodNotes, I use Remarkable, I like to journal on my iPad, and so I think you have to do both, honestly.